Veteran police officer Gautam Kaul is joining us in our studios in Delhi. Thank you, Mr. Kaul. Purnima Advani, former chairperson of the NCW. Benjamin Fernandez, who is with me in the studio, lost his brother Ruben in absolutely horrifically similar circumstances 10 months back. Thank you, Benjamin, for coming. My first question is to the Inspector General of Police in Indore, joining us from Indore on a live link tonight, Anuradha Shankar. Ms. Shankar, how can a dying man be interrogated? When the ambulance is there waiting, he's obviously in a terrible condition, and his statement is being recorded. I mean, understand how this is allowed to happen.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you'll give me a couple of minutes to say what I have to say. Number one, I actually, unfortunately, because of a very busy day, I could not see this story of yours, and I've just heard it. And it's amazing the kind of twist that has been given to the whole thing. I must tell you, first apprise you with the facts. The first thing is that the unfortunate young man who has died, Ravi Dangi, and Ankit Agarwal, who is still injured and he's in the hospital. They are two friends and they were assaulted by their own friends. They were known to each other.
Well, what relevance is that to my question?
No, please listen to what I'm saying, because you must get the facts right.
No, I have the facts.
Making it sound as if there is some eve-teasing incident.
Please tell me, Ms. Anuradha Shankar, that whether now you see, Ms. Shankar, you must look at the question asked. The question that is asked to you is very specific. A man is in a dying circumstances. A policeman is casually walking past him. The ambulance is waiting. His statement is being recorded. I see no relevance of your insinuation that the friends were known to the friends and hence this story of eve teasers is not correct. The boy was stabbed, he was dying, there was a police person who was taking a statement. Please tell me, how can a dying man in that circumstance be giving a statement before the police? Please tell me that first.
Number one, no statement was being taken. No statement was being taken.
You've seen the tape?
And the boy, after being stabbed, please listen to me, please. After being stabbed, the boy went home, walked home. After the stabbing, first he went to his house. He went home, he walked to his home. From there, one of the neighbors brought him to the police station. Now, the police station, immediately, as soon as the ambulance driver was available, they immediately took him, and there is no delay really.
That is the version of the police officer, right?
Because
that is the version of the police officer.
No, that is no version.
Of course it's a version.
You're not even letting me complete
No, but it's a version. It's the version of Mr. Dilip Singh, SHO of the Rajendra Nagar police station, who I'm sure is one of the people who is directly or indirectly reporting to you, ma'am.
Yes, Dilip Singh was in the court at that time, and he might have fumbled in a media assault. But
fumbled in a media assault?
Now that the family.
What is the fumbling in a media assault?
Yeah, it happens sometimes. You have five mics thrown at your face. He's a town inspector. He's not really geared up to
Anuradha Shankar, my question to you, Ms. Shankar, is very simple, which you have not answered. I am going to ask you now for the 6th time. Please rationalize for our Times Now viewers that a 19-year-old boy is lying in a very super critical condition, an ambulance is waiting, and his formalities about his statement being recorded are being carried out, and a substantial part of it is on tape.
No formalities were carried out. He was rushed immediately. He was rushed immediately to the hospital, and he survived.
So the family is lying, and the police officer is speaking the truth.
We have an inquiry. We have an inquiry going on, and we will give facts to everybody, including the family.
Well,
what I'm going to give you are the electronic evidence of the mobile phone records of the deceased, not only the deceased, the ambulance driver, the police officers, and you can track them.
Ms. Shankar, why are you trying so hard?
Can take it from us.
Why are you trying so hard to?
I'm not trying hard at all.
To not answer the question as to how a dying person, how formalities can be completed about a dying person. At that it took 40 minutes. The boy died. The boy died. That's also a fact.
40 minutes. Don't shout. Don't shout.
Ms. Shankar, the boy died. I'm asking you now for the 8th time.
8 minutes.
I will ask you for the 8th time.
No, you are asking only for the 4th time. You're jumping 2 times.
I am asking you for the 8th time.
Actually, it took 8 minutes.
I am asking you tonight, as per my info, Miss Shankar. You see now, you're a police officer. You can give your point of view. I will ask you the question. The question may be uncomfortable for you.
It's not a point of view. This is based on facts.
Yeah, the facts is presented to you by a police officer who's trying to save his own scalp.
No, it's facts which I have in my hands. There are phone records.
Are these the facts presented by Mr. Suresh Dangi? This is fantastic, Miss Anuradha Shankar. Nowadays, in India today, if a father of a boy says, my son lay bleeding for an hour as the policeman completed formalities, then the might of the Indian police, as represented by senior officers like you, will work to prove over time that the father and the family are lying and that the police officer who should be put in the dock is speaking the truth. Now, I want to get in Purnima Advani at this point of time. Miss Advani, I want your response to what we have had, this interaction with Anuradha Shankar and the facts we have at hand.
And a little prior to your interaction with Miss Anuradha was the admission by the police person who said, "Bas ambulance aaya aur 10 minutes mein wo gaya." That is an admission of a delay of 10 minutes. Be that as it may, 10 minutes or shorter than that, but any delay at the point of time where a person is battling between life and death is blatantly incorrect. And this completely shows the kind of insensitivity. There is no question of putting a question 4 times over or 8 times over. That's not the point. The point is, when you have presented a very clear question, what was happening, why interrogation at the time of when a person is battling with death? There seems to be a laborious attempt to divert from that question and attempt to blanket. Now, this is where the pathetic situation in our country is. Whenever we have seen, this is one case where the police has done something wrong and this is happening. We have seen cases of crimes committed within police stations and the Home Minister covering those crimes. If only people in positions of power help and facilitate the process of justice, much can happen to an average citizen
Miss Shankar,
who does not have the benefit of
Shankar, I'd like to ask you once more.